Greetings and welcome to episode 5 of my Napoleon Total War Papal States campaign. This, my friends, how I left it last time, where we took Naples, my friends. It was a brutal fight, but we needed to do it. We had to do this. It was vastly important that we actually took, because of the port here of Taranto was needed to. Look at that, it's expanded our horizons in terms of trade vastly here. Look at that, look at the trade moving along this line here in the Ionian Sea. It's absolutely wonderful to see, it really is. Of course, we've got the enemy's trade lines here, and they're doing substantially well here, they really are. We've got a dilemma. We had a dilemma. What do we do about the Sicilians here, the Kingdom of Sicily here? Now, do we either bring them into the fold, in other words, ally with them, or do we attack them? Now, if we attack them, we're going to be attacking quite a powerful force here. Now, there was a mixture between the council, we actually just ally with them or leave them alone, join and sort of create almost a sort of a small sort of alliance between the smaller Italian states, as nations as it were, Italian states. As you can see, they've got a very powerful force here, so go against them would probably require all of this army and probably some more, because if you can see here, they've also got some additional troops here. So, and also we've got some good trade with them. And now that we don't really want to see the end of that, because we've got trade that can flow between us here over land, which means we've got a direct connection with some trade that doesn't rely on this port being blockaded or taken over. Actually, coming to that point, my friends, we do need to put a regiment in here to guard this port, which we shall be doing quite soon. We've also as well got the Sardinians here as well, who I will try and get some alliance with, but I think we're going to err on the side of caution here. If we attack Palermo here, and we get attacked by what I think is going to be the Austrians, to be honest with you, because this force here is loitering with intent, and it's within striking distance of the border here. And if they attack us, even though they're not in the best of shape, then we're going to be in a lot of problems, because they're going to come for Rome. So I think what we'll do initially is try and secure an alliance here with the Kingdom of Sicily. But many of the councils are saying, Mala, throw your lot in, throw everything you've got with the French and the Dutch. Because you can see here, Napoleon is absolutely steamrolling everything in his path. Apart from here, as you can see, the Austrians have taken Switzerland here. That was not seen in the script at all, my friends. But they have moved and taken here Munich, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they're close to taking Vienna. If they take Vienna, what a boom that would be for the French. It really is. But they are in a brutal battle up here as well with the Prussians, and the Prussians are very powerful indeed. But to be honest with you, nothing is really stopping Napoleon, to be honest with you. He is steamrolling everything in his path, so I'd rather be on that side of the fight, as it were, or the right side of the fight, and have them as our guardians, as it were, because although the French aren't doing a lot down here in northern Italy, they are distracting the Austrians. We've also got to consider as well the Ottomans. They are not going to leave us alone either. So we've got a lot to decide here. Now, as in terms of an alliance here, I think we'll just keep things as they are, status quo. What is there? They're very friendly with us, plus 78. So everything is okay at the moment. We're going to leave this as it is. We've got an overland trade route as well with them, which is excellent, which means we don't have to worry about the port becoming blockaded. So we'll just leave things as they are at the moment. We won't attack them, but we also won't ally with them, just in case things turn and we can move against them, or we might have to ally with them. So we'll just leave things as they are at the moment, because everything is ticking away quite nicely here. They're not at war with anyone. They're going to be allies with. They're also trade partners with France, so that's excellent. Now, what about Sardinia here? Now, they're very friendly indeed. I think again we'll just leave things as they are, because again plus 67. We don't really want to get bogged down with too much else, to be honest with you. We've also got a ship here, but I think we'd like to send this sloop out, probably to join one of these here. We've got 360 here and 680. Oh, that's actually the French. Right about here. And these gentlemen, this is coffee. We've got 2 lots of coffee here, so I think we'll send this ship this way here, gentlemen, because we do have this French fleet here. Now we've also got Spain, who are very friendly with us indeed, I believe. Indeed, look at that, very friendly, plus 88, so our friendship with them is quite exceptional. we do have trade with them as well, which is excellent. And we also got trade here with the French. Now, we've got some more internal things to sort out here, including this here. The merchant house here can be brought into the banking house. Look what it'll bring in. +2 per turn to town wealth in all your regions. That's not too bad at all. Plus 400 to regional wealth, then plus 24 per turn to town wealth in this region. So it's effectively a 20 plus 26 town wealth increase for the region and the wider, because what the wealth created here will just flow naturally into Rome as well, into all of it. So it's effectively just all of us. Just because it affects this one region doesn't mean it doesn't sort of trickle in and out of the other regions we control as well. But I do want to get this army back now, because Rome has a much better, a much faster replenishment rate than here. As you can see, it's slow here, so it's going to take a while. But if we get back to Rome, these regiments will be back to full strength pretty much instantly. And look at that, you can see who did the most combat here. Most fighting was seen by the cavalry. Look at that, we got some wonderful cavalry we really have here. Heavy cavalry here and here. So we're going to send this army back, or at least start it on its way back to Rome, because Rome will be the target of any army that comes for us. We can only hope that either France or Spain, hopefully Spain will start getting involved in the war down here in northern Italy. That would be an absolute boon. But I think I'd like to try and get an alliance with the French. Now, first of all, what we're going to do is here we're going to recruit some more line infantry. We want to send one line infantry down to the port here just to make sure that it's going to be okay. So again, we've just got that there. We've also got the skirmishers. We've got cavalry as well, which we want to get. The Usario Regimento, and we've got the cavalry here. So if we're going to spend that money, let's get this cavalry up here. Remember, we are limited to the number of troops we can have. We can't get that many. We can't get like 3 or 4 armies at the moment. That's not going to be at. We're effectively going to be using one mainstay army, which is this one, and then we're going to use probably forces to hold. See, look at that, Naples is already gone. Here, look at that, -4. Even if we do that, we're going to find ourselves. But if we can get the recruitment here, I wonder if we move them back into here. Once they're yeah. We'll move them back. We'll move them back into just get things under control until these are ready. Then we can swap them out here. Here, I think we're going to get the banking house because it's going to help improve our overall wealth. Now, talking of wealth, I think we're going to lower the taxes right down because we want growth. Look at that growth here. It's in the minus. The Papal States are not doing too bad here, Rome. It's not looking too bad there at all. But as you can see, trade here by the Batavian Republic, because Britain has decided to, of course, siege the main port here in Rotterdam. So that's giving us a little bit of a hiding in terms of our income there. The French are going to take all the coffee we've got and everything else as well. So our trade with them is pretty good. So that's why I want to really get an alliance with them. And the council has said, Mally, you need to get an alliance with the French because we're effectively fighting all the same enemies anyway. So we can do that. Let's see what they're going to require, because I think it's going to be pretty expensive on our terms in terms of whatever they're going to require from us. Because look at that. Look at the power and wealth. And look at ours. I mean, they can look at us and think, what are you doing? So, but we're not too bad at all. So let's just see what they want. Oh. No, just not interested at all. So just Spain and Batavian. So they're not interested in us at all. Probably because we don't have enough money. That's what it probably is. And that's absolutely fine. So in that case, I think what we will do then is we'll spend the rest of the money we've got here putting these, because well, can we get some more artillery, but I'd rather get these skirmishers. They've been absolutely vital to us. They really have. Look at that, we get 1 of 14, so we can actually equip another army with militia and sort of mix them in with these armies here. We might mix and match and add a few more, but we'll get these last 2 skirmishers. That then, my friends, is what we're going to do. We're going to sort of get this army up and running here. But this will balloon quite quickly here. And remember, we might have to increase. We'll lower the trade for the lower classes because of taxes, but we'll increase it here. We can always offset things if need be. That might be a little bit too expensive for our taste here, so we'll just have these 3 regiments at the moment, just in case. We'll do that. That's 1959. We've got 27, so we're going to hopefully build a little banker, but I think we're going to have to, it's going to cost us big to get an alliance here with the French. It's just, you can just see it. It's a shame that no one could help the Batavians here, because freeing up this port would unlock quite a nice trade partner there. But I think we can end the turn here, my friends. Also research here, we're going down this route here of classical economics, only to try and generate that. But I think ultimately we'd like to get field ambulances for the replenishment rate, because we need to, our armies need to replenish quickly. We've only got one, at best two, and get some of these and there as well. Logistics +2 replenishment rate. So if we can combine this and this together, mind, that's 30 turns. That's an extraordinary amount of time. So no genuine. So yeah, so we're going to get, between this and this, we're going to get 4% extra replenishment. I'm not sure if we can get anything else either. It's going to help. Some of these things will lower the... but nothing else, no. That's fine, we're going to stick with the economics at the moment. We'll send these ships here, we'll see what's going to happen. I think, I've got a feeling that we're going to get the Austrians moving down towards Rome. I just got that feeling in my bones, as it were. We'll just send these gentlemen back here, just to get things under the turn here, my friends. It's going to be an interesting campaign here, but as you can see, France on the move here. Probably going to raid some of the territory. Look at that, they're starting to put this in. Ah, here we go, here we go. Here we go. They wouldn't be moving these armies down here unless they were coming our way, so what we're going to do is definitely move back towards Rome. And we'll have to just hope there's no rebellion there. Ottomans, we've got to keep an eye on the Ottomans as well, because I can guarantee, hopefully the French will get involved here in some of the combat in northern Italy, and bring the Austrians under some kind of pressure. Oh, that's a powerful fleet there. That's a wonder to see. Oh, what? There we go. So they're not happy here at all. We'll just do that. So that'll bring things under control. We're going to move back into here, because I can guarantee what's coming our way is this. It looks like they're going to wait until these are full strength before they move against us. But we should be then ready. Yeah, we're going to be ready for it. Moderate replenishment rate, look at that. Straight away, that's an army full, ready to go. Recruitment here, we're almost done. So one more time, what we're going to do, we'll send 2 regiments into here. And then we'll send another regiment into the harbour here. Man, we've got to control the ink we're doing here. We really do, because that's going to come down quite substantially then. 788. We might go back. We might have nothing in here at all. So we'll just, yeah, we'll keep that as it is here. Just raise this slightly. Yeah, still the same, but at least it'll give us a little bit of breathing space here in terms of these regiments coming out. Then we've got to fight with whatever we've got. Whatever we've got here, we have to fight with whatever comes our way. Look at that. They're already hitting. See the infrastructure here, the French. I will not be surprised if we don't see the Spanish moving in, because they moved a fleet in here, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to get our fleet out of harm's way here. And also in here as well. Now, what we are going to do is we can also... we can't get the merchant ship. Has that increased that there? No, it hasn't. So this has made no difference whatsoever to this here. So I think what we will do then is we'll just move this back into here. And we'll make sure to put a regiment in here, because I can guarantee you... wait a minute, look at that. Court of Appeal is keeping the repression here is keeping under control because of these here. These 2 bonuses we've got of +4 then, basically for repression. Bonus income is not too bad either. I think that's all we can do. Unless can we now get an alliance with France? I think it's going to cost us dear here. No, they're not. They're not interested in the slightest here. We don't want war declared upon us. We might. I wonder if we can try with Spain. We probably don't have enough money for these just yet. But I think they're going to ask a huge amount of money for us to do that. God, they don't like us there, do they? And Britain don't either. Wow. I wonder if an alliance with Spain might come in handy here, because who are they at war with? They're at war with, yeah, pretty much all of us as well, to be honest, all the ones we don't. Let's see if we can get an alliance with Spain. At least try and get some kind of help from somebody. Ooh. I wonder if we can just move that to 3,000. I don't mind giving 3,000, because we know the general ballpark. They won't take anything less than that. Yes. We managed to save some money here. But we've got an alliance now. Excellent, with Spain at least. Now that might improve this here with France in the long run. So we've got alliance now with a powerful force here as well, who also allied with the French. So I'm hoping they'll also maybe come to our aid as well. We're going to be relying on them pretty much there to hold their nerves. Plus 78, that's excellent. Trade agreement as well. Historical friendships and minus same region, that's excellent. Okay, right, let's end the turn, my friends, and see what comes our way. France. Oh, look at that. That's a huge force there. Here they come. Yeah, they've merged. There we go. Here we go. We knew it was on. Yeah, look at that. Straight off the margin. We might intercept that. I think we might attack that force because it's not at full strength. Because what they've done, they haven't replenished whilst they had the chance. So they're weak, and they also don't have a full stack army up. And ours should be full now. Oh, look at that. That Spanish force is huge. Oh, looks like France moving in. Spain even. I can't stop saying France, man. Let's get that replenished there. 274936. Okay. Ooh. Just what we didn't need. Ah, look at that. Oh my goodness me. Wow. Just what we didn't need. So we don't know what they're like. Oh look, they're not brilliant, are they? The morale is pretty high though. Yeah, they're better than ours. My goodness me. Yeah, that's a pretty decent force. They're all light infantry though. So I wonder if we were able to recruit some additional cavalry. That might just prove beneficial for us. I think we will. We're going to get the cavalry here and some more light cavalry, and then we're going to send them down to here. Once we've dealt with these, we can move down to here then as well. We've got our gentleman up here, so we might just move him up to here to see what's going on. That's a large Russian army there. And that's a huge Austrian force. Look at that. Duke of Teschen. Oh, look at that. +5 chance of assassination. Excellent. These gentlemen are ready. Oh, excellent. Look at that. So that's increased that then. Oh, and it has. Look at that. Excellent. Right. We know there's going to be this. That's a big rebellion there, but hopefully we can hold it. We'll do some damage to it at least with these gentlemen here, but it's going to be a tough fight. I think the first thing we need to do is deal with this here. We've got to deal with these gentlemen here first. So that's going to be our first action here. And it's going to be on a bridge here as well. Oof. They outgun us here in terms of the number of howitzers they've got, artillery pieces. But these aren't at full strength by any means. In fact, they're grenadiers here. They've got some dragoons, heavy cavalry, light cavalry and normal cavalry. They've got some veterans as well, but again, they're not at full strength. Our forces are at full strength, as you can see here. So it's a depleted Austrian force. They probably thought they could come down here and take Rome, add it to their forces. No chance. Right, we're going to take this fight, my friends. It's on the bridge as well, so this could be a brutal fight. We've got to use the cavalry to our advantage here. The cavalry have been absolutely pivotal. Then what we've got to, yeah, look at that. It's a crossing. Wow. what we're going to do then is we're going to send this army down towards Naples to deal with that as well. Look at that. We've got several crossings. We've got one crossing here. I wonder if we can draw them onto us. That would be absolutely perfect. We should have another bridge down here. There it is. And a bridge here, which we might be able to use and flank if we can with cavalry. If we can get cavalry across this bridge unhindered, it might be perfect. I haven't fought a river battle for a long time. My goodness me, what a battle this is, right. So let's get ourselves organised here. If we can hit them with the heavy cavalry, I think, to start with. Put the heavy cavalry here. If we can get across that bridge unhindered, it'd be absolutely perfect. Look at that. Heavy cavalry looking fine. Look at that. If we can just flank them there, that'd be absolutely wonderful. Because we've only got two ways across. Here and there. You can't ford the river anywhere else at all. No, it's just too deep. So if we can draw them along here, the damage you can do is absolutely horrific. It really is. We'll just put the horse here, cavalry here. The guns, gentlemen, please. Thank you. The guns, I think we'll set here on the right flank. And let them just absolutely have their moment there. Now, we've got the regiments here, and we've got the grenadiers. We've got plenty of grenadiers here. And this regiment is grenadiers as well. Grenadiers here as well. We've got some good grenadiers. We really do have some fine. There it is, there's a regiment there. Got some militia, they've done well. Light infantry here. And here. Militia. We've also got, as you can see, general staff. Oh, look at that. I think I like to keep some of the cavalry on the one flank here, on the left flank. On the right flank, I beg your pardon. Thus, look at that. That is an absolute joy to see. That is a wonder. Just keeping our cavalry out of harm's way, and it's hidden as well, which is excellent to see. Now, do we send our grenadiers? I would hate to get our grenadiers caught on that bridge. We need to keep as many of these gentlemen as alive as possible. What we might do is set up our light infantry along here. Just a skirmish. And they're hidden as well, which is excellent. Then we can set up our regiments here. We can then, if we can try and draw them into this, we can effectively just semicircle this here. Keep our regiments together here, thus. Our standard regiments, our line infantry regiments as it were. And then just wait for that battle. We'll set some of these gentlemen over here as well so they can be moved along here. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't outflank us, try and outflank us here, so we might keep two regiments on this flank here so they can be moved into place. Can they be hidden? They can indeed. So we can move them across the bridge here if need be. They're hidden. That's excellent. Another regiment here. All we gotta do is draw them onto us. That's all we need to do is draw them onto us. And we've got our militia, which we'll just keep. Actually, we'll keep them in here as well, I think. And then we've got our grenadiers. We'll just stagger so the artillery doesn't sort of focus on them. We can use the grenadiers when we need to. We like to keep them intact if possible. They really are like the backbone here. They give that backbone, that strength to the army. Look at that. And of course, then we've got our general who needs to be brought over here, just to give us that encouragement, that aura, keep us going. Right, I think you start the battle here, my friends, but got the bridge here and the crossing here, so we've got to do this. as you can see here. Right, let's get ourselves organised here. I hope there's nothing here, but we can't guarantee it. We might have to send one of these skirmishers out here. I think what we'll do, which is we need to, oh, actually no, what we could do is just send one of the cavalry out, one of the light cavalry across here to forward. But not yet. Let's get ourselves organised here first. So if they do come across here, we'll be prepared for them. You can bet your bottom dollar that they are just sitting waiting for us to come across. I can absolutely guarantee it. Let's got our cavalry here. Right, let's get them back off the bridge here, because they're just having a complete breakdown here. They're trying to work out how they get across the bridge. Let's just send one regiment across to Recce. Let's move up the general here just to give us some. Right. Dragoons. If we can get them across here, it'll be an absolute boon. It really will. I can't tell you how wonderful that would be. They're just fresh, they're confident and fresh, they're just, just loitering here with intent. Pushing them hard here, but they can rest once they reach the level they need to be. But look at that, they're going to try and... we just need to try and draw them in here if possible. Before they just have a complete breakdown here. I'm going to try and goad them into some kind of action here. If we can get them across. They're just look at that. They're just madly moving about here. Okay, we just need to push them here. Where are they? We've got to hunt them down here, see? They're probably all the way over here. Here they come. They're just exhausting each other. I don't know what's going on here with this. Oh, that's mines there. Are they mines? Looks like that's like something could be mined there. Can you hear that? That's guns moving. We're going to send these out to reconnoitre here, otherwise we're not going to find the Austrians. They want us to cross the entire this ford here, which we might have to do if we're going to get this battle going. Right, let's try and establish a bridgehead then, shall we? Because otherwise this battle's going to be... I really wanted to draw them out if possible, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to. I wanted to sort of poke the hornet's nest, as it were, and bring them over without us having to take this fight, but it looks like we've got no choice here but to try and stir the hornet's nest here by ourselves and try and drag them over, kicking and screaming, because they won't engage us. Crossing this ford here might be our only chance. Let's take the fight. Let's take the fight to them. Because we're obviously not gonna get them trapped here. So let's see if we can cross here without being. Let's establish a bridgehead first. Establish a bridgehead. That should set. And we can move across then. Send in the light infantry to hold this here while we move in. Let's move across one at a time here. Let's try and get things established. We've got this outer flank here on the right. We've got this left flank here that we held. So we can get the cavalry across before they have a breakdown here. Well done, gentlemen. Well done. Get across. 10 minutes have gone. Look at that. That's an absolute wonder, my friends. What a wondrous sight here. We've almost got this bridgehead established here. Let's move these gentlemen in as well. Guns. Limber up. Cavalry. Establish the bridgehead first. Actually, the general can wait for everyone's across. Oh, look at that. There's the 6-pounders. So I have heavy cav here. That's where they were, right there.
Signor sì. Signor sì.
So their artillery is here, so we know we can avoid this here. We can push on this front. Now we've lost a couple of men there, 5 men there. Probably going to be up here, I'd imagine, right up by here. That's going to be... Oh, we're going to have to move the general across as well, I think, then pretty soon as well. So we can establish... We're going to wait for all these to come across first. Getting this increased here. Let's get this sped up. Gentlemen. Oof. Careful, lads, careful. Oh dear. Right, these armies are in place now. What if we could push with this regiment here across the bridge, I wonder. Looks like we can. Yes, we can. Yeah, they're all fine here now. I'm very tired. Dragoons. Bingo. Ooh, gosh, they're gonna hit us hard here, aren't they? Wow. Oh my goodness me, that's a death trap there. Perfect. Look at that. They've gone. Got the stakes down as well. So we know where the defensive system is now. We've already broken one regiment here. Look at that. Oh, they're giving them a quick pasting there. Right. Let's start the flank here. They're going to come back. We knew they'd come back, but now we'll be ready now for them. Oh, they're hidden. They can probably get up to about here, I'd imagine. Look at this. Hold, lads, hold. Hold, come on. Give them another volley, lads, before they get to the line. Oh, they're gonna run. They're gonna run. If we can destroy these two regiments here of cavalry with this force here, it'd be extraordinary. Ooh, good shot, sir. that was. Oh, if they attack the square here, it'd be an absolute wonder. I think that's mine there. If only we could shatter or rout this regiment here, that'd be absolutely wonderful. Oh, that's the general. That is the general. If we can deal with this flank here, it would be an absolute beautiful thing to see. That's the general. If we can kill the general, they'll just break, they'll just snap. Here they come, here they come. Come on, if they can just... The main army must be up here, but if we can just push these in here. Come on, attack us now, attack us. If we can roll up this flank here and deal with their artillery, it would be an absolute joy. They've got to be around here somewhere. They have to be, or they're along here. Look at that. Where places they come from? Come on, bring them on, gentlemen. Now, that's it. This is where the forces are here. If we can flank these forces... Oh, there it is. That's the dragoons. that's a heck of a shot there. Their artillery is absolutely spectacular. Let's try and drag them onto this if we can. Yes. Oh my goodness me. If they fall on this square now, it'll be a joy to see. And the arm as well. Oh, that's mines. That's mines. Be careful, gentlemen. They've gone, look at that. Try and flank them if we can. We've got, come on now, Jen, we've got a hold now. Oh, we're taking a frightful toll here. Don't let them get in the square, don't let them get in the square.
Sir, our general is under attack. The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
What's wrong with fatigue? They've only just walked about 2 miles.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Got to set up these here. Got to get behind them. The veterans. Oh, they gone. We've got them. We've got them, my friends. My goodness me, this has been a long battle.
Our men are running, sir.
The blazes where? Oh, there. Oh, they've had enough there. Oh my goodness me, we've given him a sound crash on the only. Where the blazes is that being fired from? Time to finish this. Oh, they've gone as well. Look at that. Come on, Jen, we've only got 15 minutes. They're in the mission, that's really from the CR now.
Our men are running, sir.
Grief. Let's get those veterans. Get those veterans, lads. Come on.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours. are running, sir.
What the blazes is going on here? Come on, gentlemen, find your feet here. Oh, they've gone. They've broken. They've had enough. They don't want to know anymore. Look at that. We've given them an absolute thrashing here. Mind you, we've taken some casualties ourselves. Look at that, down to 20 men here. But my goodness me, we've done pretty well after this. Because we had to launch an attack and ford the river as well. Come on. This has got to be it now. Don't tell me there's anybody else. Yes. Heroic victory. Get in there, my friends. We've done it. Wow.
Fieri e vittoriosi!
Wondrous sight.
Avanti in marcia!
Wow. So we might have to move down here because Naples as well has got something brewing there for us as well, which is going to be a bit of a problem when we move back in there. These should be replenished. Look at these. Most of these will be replenished pretty quickly, which means we can probably deal with these gentlemen then after that, and then move down and deal with this rebellion here that's going to obviously kicked off pretty big down here. It's a little bit of a shame, isn't it? We can't recruit there either, unfortunately. That's going to take too long, I think. We might have to get some of these gentlemen down there, I think. Some of these militia. It's going to be far more beneficial for us to get 4 regiments of militia down here next turn. Try and do something. They're probably going to attack us here. But even if they take Naples, it's going to put us in a lot of trouble if they take Naples. A lot of trouble. But we can probably retake Naples if they do attack us. But it's a real balancing act here. We've got such a balancing act here. But my friends, we have won our first victory here. We could chase these down, I suppose, and put them to the sword. And that would be that. That'd be them done with it, I suppose. Let's do that. That's more like it. Let's put them to the sword.
Forza e onore!
Yes, that's what we wanted to do. Look at that, that's more like it. Now we've got this army freed up to move down to Naples. But my friends, I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you've enjoyed it. Well, thanks for all of your wonderful advice and support. +6 to morale in battles. My goodness me, that's a huge. This man is an absolute monster. Look at that. Wow. But friends, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you for all your wonderful advice, your comments, your support. It's been absolutely phenomenal. As always, my friends, whatever you're doing, please be safe. Until the next time, bye for now.